Hey fellow Brick fans here, DJ Bricks here, back for another review. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and ring that bell so you are notified when I actually upload new content. Lego Marvel stuff I tend to upload every Saturday. Getting into the actual set here, it is a Lego Marvel Avengers 2021 set. It is within that 4+ range, so it's more based off for that build audience, easier to build. As I said, 4+. Set number is 76170. It is Iron Man versus Thanos. It comes out with 103 pieces, and it retails here in the United States for $20 here. Let's not waste any more time and get into the set and deconstruct it and see how it stacks up, starting as always with the minifigures. So taking a look at the first figure in the set, it is Iron Man. He is the exact same as that 2020 Gamerverse version. It's literally the exact same figure, just repeated here. So I'm just going to talk about the new stand here. Power effect, please. It just connects to the legs. It's got some holes on the bottom so you can attach different pieces to it, which is nice. You get in trans blue here. Nice torso printing, nice leg printing, nice face printing on the helmet here. It really looks like what it does in the game. And then the head underneath, same Tony Stark head we've been getting since 2018 with the Infinity War wave, with that nice heads-up display. But if you want to know my thoughts on this full figure, check out my Iron Man mech review. I will have it linked up in the info card there. Thanos also comes with that same power effect piece that's new for this set. His just comes in a trans orange color. Torso and face printing wise, it's the same that we got last year with his mech set. Same stupid helmet. I get that they're trying to create his that generic look for his for the non-movie kind of inspired look, but I don't think that helmet really works for that. He does have the same face and torso, as I said. They did skimp on the leg printing from this figure. They didn't carry it over from that set, which kind of sucks. And he does have some nice back printing, no side back head printing, just in case. I think if you want to remove the helmet and just have him not wear it, if that's your choice. But again, kind of sucks that he doesn't have the leg print that he had in that mech set. But that does it for Thanos. So getting into the builds of this set, it's split up into 3 components. Little Stark Iron Man jet here, a little turret for Thanos, as well as a little stand for the Infinity Gauntlet. So we're going to take a look at these 3 individually, starting with the biggest to smallest here. So looking at the Iron Man's Stark jet here, whatever this thing is supposed to be, it does have a nice build to it. It does use that basic spaceship one piece for the standard base build to help with the ease of building there. It does have a nice color scheme too. They use a lot of bright reds, a couple dark red accents, and then the gold. Just gonna go with Iron Man's whole color scheme there. That nice print is it's very shiny, and it I really like it there. You do get some trans blue elements there, which is really nice. It creates a nice little windscreen there. Over here, you do get some more blue ones, but they do the trick where they put white bricks behind it, so it makes it look like it's glowing a little bit, which is nice. And then you have these winglets at the side, which can be able to fold. And you have the cockpit there, a nice little area to get into. You do have a control panel printed piece there. That is the one that was introduced in Star Wars a while back, and they've used it a lot of times since, but it is pretty easy to get Iron Man seated in there. He fits in there really nicely. It's really easy to get your hands in there, which is a good thing for a 4+ set. Doesn't look that great from the back, but most of these sets never do. And just limited to the parts. You do have this nice little turbine here, which you can spin, pretend it's something else. And you do have some ammo shooters here. You do have the disc launchers built into either side of this, and if you don't know how they work, you just push it and it'll launch out a disc, and they include 3 plain ones here and to shoot out with, but that does it for the Stark jet. So next in the build we have this little turret for Thanos to fight Iron Man with. It's a pretty nice build here. Uses some dark blues, some golds to represent Thanos's color scheme really nicely. It does the same trick that the Stark jet did. I think it looks really nice here. Use some grills on the top here, as well as some nice sloping. You do have some nice shaping on the sides here, just to give it a little bit more texture. You do have this printed piece, and it is on either side. And that is actually from the Thanos mech, much like the actual Thanos figure in the set. That comes from the Thanos mech set. And kind of devalues that a little bit, but it's not the end of the world there. You can fit Thanos in there in his seat on this pretty easily. He doesn't really have control panels. He just has that little windscreen to look through, and this thing can spin a full 360, but unfortunately it doesn't angle up. The only way you can get it angled up is if you hold it up with your hands, but I think that's really not really a good thing to have when you have the other vehicle in the set be a flying vehicle and you kind of need to arc and shot to fire to take it out of the sky, but to fire it, you just hit this red button on the back. It's pretty easy to reload. This piece is pretty much just a redone version of those old Technic ones, but again, you just push this big red button here and it'll fire off really easily and easy to reload. You only get one of those tips though, so that does it for his little turret here. And then lastly, we're going to look at the little display stand for the Infinity Gauntlet. It's just that gauntlet piece that we've had since the Chima line. It's just molded in gold here, and that new style gold, and it just sits on a nice little pedestal here. You do have 4 trans blue rods here to represent like an energy protection around it, and it just functions pretty easily. You can have it on this side where it's not protected, or flip it around and it's guarded. Pretty nice basic build, but pretty effective for what it is. For this set, you get 1 extra piece. It is an extra piece of ammo for Iron Man's jet. They just include 1 extra just in case if you lose it, but that does it for extra pieces. So for the instructions here, it's separated into 2 booklets, one smaller than the other. I will note that my instructions were shoved in the box, and this last page was actually flipped around and crumpled up, as you can see there, which is really disappointing to see. And this actual instruction has kind of 36 pages of building with main the Stark jet thing taking up the entire instructions there. So this one is dedicated to the gauntlet display, as well as Thanos' little turret here, and that includes 32 pages of building. And then you have a little cross-sell for the mechs of 2021, and that's the only cross-sell you get. And there is the extra pieces, the parts inventory here for the set, in case you need it. And then you got the win on the back of this one with Pirate featuring it. But that does it for the instructions. So looking at the box here, it's that typical small $20 size box. It does have that Avengers design to the post Endgame merch that they have. You do have the Avengers part of that, but it's Lego-ized. You do have the set specs on the side there. Nice product shot of the image of the set, and little main figure call out, and they do have the 4 Plus there, and that big little advertisement there, just so you are aware that it is 4 Plus. Actual size has Iron Man sporting it, and on the back there you just have all the different product shots of what's included in the set, as well as some product features, as well as the 4 Plus of how easy to build. And of course on that side is those generic comic versions of the Avengers that the Lego ones are referencing there. So that does it for the box. So getting into my final thoughts for the set, build wise, understanding that this is made for the 4 Plus age range of being easy to build, definitely accomplishes that. There was no frustrations in the build. Pretty easy to snap together. But play wise, only real issue I have is Thanos' turret there. Really can't angle and shoot Iron Man if he's higher up in his little jet there. Minifigure wise, getting into that, Thanos' helmet, I really don't like that pick for even trying to represent a basic comic Thanos in a minifigure form. Don't really agree with that. And the fact that he's missing the leg, the printed legs he had in the mech set, kind of downgrades that figures a little bit. Quality wise, as I said, my instructions were badly shoved in, so kind of knocks that down a little bit. Price wise, I would only advise this full price for the kids, since this is mainly directed towards them. I think that it's Iron Man and the main villain for two Avengers movies, so this set's going to sell a little bit. I think kids will really like this set. For adults, maybe wait for a sale. There's definitely some nice pieces here, nice exclusive pieces like those new flight stand things. Nice couple exclusive printed pieces as well. So all in all, this set's going to get a 7 out of 10 for me. Again, it's not really that bad. It's just had a few issues with it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye bye.